Yo, what's going on, Gainesville? It's your boy Jerk Jenkins right here on WMBT 90.1 FM The Beat, man. Very special inaugural broadcast, man, of a brand new show that we're going to be doing here, man, called For the Fellas. I got two special guests, well-known community members. I know y'all boys definitely are well-known in the Facebook community, man, you know what I'm saying? I got Mr. Melvin Brown in the building. I got Mr. Jarrett, Servance in the building as well, man. Y'all boys say what's up, man. Don't be scared, man. They ain't gonna bite you, dog. They ain't gonna bite you, man.
What's going on, fans? What's going on?
All right.
Yo, y'all already know, man. I'm out here.
Cool. I really want them to just get familiar with y'all voices out there, man. All right, let's start off from the beginning, man. Just so the people are kind of familiar with who we got in the studio. You guys fellas both from the community. I don't even want to get into this too much. Two heterosexual, strong black men. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Very masculine.
Can y'all really briefly as possible, man, just kind of get a little background on yourself, man, what you do here, tied to the community, whatever you really want to tell people. If you got a separate family in Canada, you know what I'm saying? You might not want to say too much, but whatever the case may be, big dog.
Oh, man, this your boy Jarrett. Most of y'all pretty much know of me. I ain't gonna say many of y'all know me, but a lot of y'all know of me, man.
Yes,
and a lot of stuff y'all done heard about me. Ladies, it's not true. It is not true. If you want to know anything, ask me personally. It is not true.
That's what's up, man.
Don't listen to everything, but yeah, man, hey, get at me. You know?
I like that. One of the biggest things that we had to, as far as dating, we're going to talk a lot about dating on this show. One of the biggest things that we have to combat and fight against, you know what I'm saying, as far as dating goes, is popular beliefs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of times I hear stuff about myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on, what's the basis of this? You know, the way you
Right.
But whoever sent it to you to deliver,
Right.
they'll stand by like it's true. Like, yeah, man, no. I heard this about you, man. No, you did it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's what we always have to go through, man. I always have to do that. Melvin, man, just as briefly as possible, bro.
Yo, what's poppin', man?
Y'all,
A lot of y'all know me, a lot of y'all don't. Yeah, I mean, if you heard something about me, it might be true. I don't know, it might be. I'm out here. But, you know, I be in the community, you know, talking to the kids, chilling with the kids. Anytime no matter where I am, if I got my kids with me, we outside. We not the type to be in the house. We outside and bringing the rest of the kids outside, you know. Let's get out here and get it, man. We on the show, man.
Nah, it's real. So on this show, man, I really felt like there's a space, it's a need for a perspective that I feel like. One thing I noticed, like, it's just from being in the hip hop world, is a lot of times, you know what I mean, and there's nothing wrong with diversity, don't get me wrong, but a lot of times when you are sitting and going to these different meetings and see the people that's actually shaping the culture, a lot of times it's people that just don't look like us, you know.
Right.
So which is not a problem with that, you know. Hip hop is we good, we're gonna let all cultures in, we friendly, you know what I mean. But I do think there's a space that is needed right now, you know what I'm saying, as far as this perspective go. As far as us all, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna divulge anybody's ages, you know what I'm saying, but we all are in our 30s. We all in our 30s.
Oh, good 30s.
You know what I'm saying? I put it there in the good 30s.
Right.
Well seasoned.
And I think that's at a place where we all can recognize some things as far as in the community, the generation behind us that could probably that we could probably help with and provide. If our perspective was offered, it probably would help.
Right.
And even when it comes to opposite sex, I think a lot of times, you know, if y'all just listen to us,
There you go. Just listen.
That's all you got to do is listen.
you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
See,
Just
I think it'll go a lot further. So, all right. Well, on that note, man, first topic, man. I just want to kind of give y'all get y'all personal opinions on certain things that's been going on in the news. First topic, man. I want to start with Florida boy, Mr. Kodak Black. You know what I mean? All right. I want to just provide a little a base, a little backstory on everything, and then y'all boys can take it from there, wherever you see fit. All right, Kodak Black, as we all know, with the untimely demise of major influencer and rapper, Mr. Nipsey Hussle.
Rest in peace, Nip.
And rest in peace to Mr. Nipsey Hussle.
Rest in peace.
Right after that, you know what I'm saying, a couple days after, Kodak Black was recorded saying, you know what he say, he'd give Lauren London a year.
Yeah.
And a year crying and ish.
Basically,
and then after that, I think he said my turn or something like that.
Right. He just want to be the shoulder.
Right.
Right.
Right. All right. So I guess, and there was a lot of backlash behind that.
It
man,
was.
You know, so he caught it from a lot of different rappers. I think T.I., The Game.
Right.
Even
Tank said something to him.
Tank was in and they had real gangsters out there too.
Right.
Too, man. I saw what's my boy name, man? BG Knockout.
Right.
Old school. He's Edom boy. I seen him on there. You know what I'm saying? Really making some real life threatening threats.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I just want to kind of get y'all general opinion on not just Kodak Black himself, but him too, because he's a big part of this, and just the whole situation, man. What y'all thought about it, man? What y'all initial reaction to that, man?
I feel like Kodak, you know, he's just a young, ignorant kid from the hood.
Right. Come to the mic a little bit for me.
He's just a young, ignorant young boy from the hood, you know. And I feel like when he said it, he really didn't mean too much negativity behind it.
Now, one thing we do got to make clear on this is that he was being recorded,
right?
So he was talking amongst other people.
Right.
And somebody who, I don't know if that matters at all.
Right.
Just to add context. Right.
But like I said, I feel like he wasn't trying to be too negative. But like I said, he don't really know how to express himself like that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, he fresh out of Broward County.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
no, I'm with you. Go ahead, bro.
He I don't even know how to really put it.
Yeah.
But it's like he tried to mean well, but he don't know how to voice it like that.
Well, how you feel about that, Jarrett? How you feel about that, man? What you think? So tell me you don't agree with that.
You know, to a certain extent I do, but to me, I look at Kodak. His realness does come off as a little disrespectful.
Right.
But it's true. He don't know Nipsey.
Okay.
All he knows, he know of the man, and so I mean, it's what we deal with every day. Someone dies or whatever, the next man is after his old lady.
Yeah. Right. Quick.
Well, that's what I said. I did say that. Like, are we gonna act like she's gonna be single for the rest of her life?
Exactly.
But honestly, I don't even think. I mean, Kodak is necessarily after her.
Yeah,
I don't think he's after her.
Like you say, it was just general conversation.
Right.
It got recorded. Somebody put it on. You know what I'm saying? It went viral.
It's like Trump said.
Yeah.
It's locker room talk.
Oh, let me ask you this. Okay, nice. Let me ask y'all this then. Just kind of go further into that. Do y'all think there's a respect issue with the newer generation of rappers? Because that was one of the big things.
Yeah.
Like, man, they disrespectful now.
And I can't even say it's not even just a respect thing from the new rappers to the old rappers. It's just like, respect from the kids in the hood now to us, or from when we was kids and to the older people,
Right.
It was like these kids so disrespectful. They don't know how to talk, but it all starts with us.
Right.
Those kids now start with us. So we have to teach them,
Right.
the right way.
I definitely agree with that.
I'm with you on that one. Man. Any other thoughts on that, Jarrett?
Nah, I agree, man. Yeah, the respect is pretty much gone. It's gone, man.
What he said was definitely too soon.
Right.
Definitely
I don't
too
think I
soon.
would have said it like that.
I mean,
and I mean, I think a lot of people might have been thinking things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I wonder who she's gonna be dating now, that sort of thing. But I do think I don't think I would have said it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
I look at it from he's a black man.
Yeah.
So of course anything a black man say is gonna always be taken negative.
No matter what it is.
No matter what it is.
Well,
regardless.
No, I agree with you totally on that. I do think that I posted a meme a few times. I posted as much as I could, and it was the split screen with Cardi B on the left and Kodak on the right.
Right. Yeah, I
And
seen.
we talked about how Cardi B actually talked about real law offenses here.
Right.
Like,
What she did.
What she did.
And my man here, he like I said, it was distasteful. You know what I mean?
Right.
We wouldn't have all probably
Right.
said that, but
Most
he
definitely.
didn't break no laws, man. He ain't really do nothing.
He ain't take advantage
shut
of
down his
nobody.
music, all that. How y'all feel about that, man? Like as far as is there a double standard there?
It's definitely a double standard.
Yeah, let's
Definitely a double
let's
standard,
go into that a little bit, man.
It's
Where
definitely a
y'all
double
think that come
standard.
from?
I mean, Cardi B, it's probably out of the whole world, 17 girls said, they say, lock her up.
Right.
You know what I mean? The rest of them, oh, it ain't nothing. She trying to get money, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
Well, the thing about that is they say, well, no, they shouldn't be tricking it.
Right.
Yeah, come on,
Right, shouldn't be tricking.
So anytime when it's dealing with a woman, they're gonna always make excuses. Point blank period. A black man ain't no excuses.
No excuses.
No excuses.
My man Bill Cosby is locked up. Jello pudding.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah,
He gone.
almost might be a life sentence.
Right.
I hope not. But
You know what I mean? And he's from women that you know, he never even said, I gave him
somebody said.
I dropped him a Quaalude.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't say that.
Yeah.
But she said, I drugged him. You know what I mean? I got to get this money.
You're absolutely right, man. You're absolutely right. I do think there's an issue there, man, where like we only can that's the only time we all can disagree. I mean all can agree is when it's a black dude. Now we all because I mean this is my personal opinion. I don't know if y'all disagree, let me know. But I feel like, you know, if R. Kelly, if you mess with underage girls, you should go to jail.
Lock him up.
You know, I do. It's against the law. I got nieces, I got daughters, I understand.
Most definitely.
But Elvis should too. You know what I mean?
but
That's all I'm saying. I don't mean I
love
love pedophiles because I say
no.
bro, all of them should.
Lock them all up.
That's the issue. Of, like, so that's the point I'm trying to make. Like, and the same thing goes for women too. Like, we'll have. I don't feel like, you know, and like I said, y'all could, if y'all disagree, man, feel free to chime in. But with women, like you're saying, you'll have a good woman, a real good woman who will, when it comes to somebody like Cardi B or just any girl that is showing like distasteful behavior or ratchetness, they will circle the wagons for them. They will pick up for them and all that.
Oh man, what?
But when we're discussing things, I don't think us would have a problem, any of us, saying, you know, if it's another black man, if he do something wrong, I mean, he got to pay for it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't think we got no problem with that.
Yeah.
And that's what it really comes down to, like the accountability factor. Like who's
Cardi B, lock her up.
Right.
Lock her up. You see right now with Kodak Music,
he
got radio stations banning his music.
Yeah.
They banning his music because he said, because of something he said.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's just talk.
Yeah.
I mean, first off, you ugly.
Yeah.
Kodak is an ugly dude.
That's what they say, man.
You know what I mean?
That's what I hear a lot on the post.
Right. Kodak is an ugly dude. She's not going to want him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
so he has no chance.
Right. So why is it even going up?
Right. I mean, he's just talking. He's just talking. That's just like if anybody in the hood was to say that.
Yeah,
you know?
but think about it. We all done did it to some female. Like my woman, like Jada Pinkett used to be my fool.
Yeah,
sorry, Will. But listen,
Exactly.
hey, you know, and
too.
we gotta keep this man young and rich.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, coming from where he coming from, man, this man is living his life. You know, and I can't knock him for that. And I can't knock him for that.
Yeah.
You know, but like you said, my thing is always gonna be when it's a black man doing something or saying something, it's gonna always be taken as negative. And then you have a lot of black men, they want to appear to be this.
Don't start preaching. Nah, you preaching, bro.
I'm just saying, but they always want to. A lot of black men want to appear to be that man that pretty much the women want. You know.
Yeah, like
so
boy, be doing all the poetry things.
Yeah, exactly.
So to me now, you know what I'm saying? You know, they're not as masculine.
Right,
you know,
oh
man, whatever she say goes, or you know what?
Come on, son.
I'm the
Get
head.
outta here.
Yeah. I ain't, what? No, ain't no.
Well, you know what? I do think that's something I do think that's something that has been lost as far as our community.
Yeah, a lot of
one thing that we had that was strong was our family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's what we had. That
right.
If you look at history and see what we got through, a lot of these things we got through, it was pretty much
with the family. It stayed in the family.
The family that fixed those things. I said this before, man. If I were to, go to another community, the white community, the Asian community, Puerto Rican community, these sort of things, I think that's the one thing that they kind of got us on is they do still recognize the role of fathers in the home. Right. What I mean by that is you can have a white girl who her daddy got money.
Right.
Her daddy got money. But she still understands that she need a husband for these sort of things. Mm-hmm. And with us, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to dog out women, you know what I'm saying? Because I try to uplift our women as much as possible.
Peace, queens. We love y'all.
Definitely love y'all.
But we got to tell the truth.
And some they
with
don't like
our women, they have this $12 CNA job, and that's enough. I don't need no
man.
And what you're doing is you're not hurting me.
No.
You know what I mean? Because to be honest, you know what I'm saying, we they outnumber us. So
yeah,
black men,
we
the
out
worst,
here.
The worst of our men find women. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you hurt. Not only are you hurting yourself, now you hurting. You know what I'm saying? Your offspring.
Kids, exactly.
They're not properly seeing what what a traditional family unit looks like.
What it looks like.
In turn, you hurting the community because
Right.
Fatherless sons, fatherless daughters, that affects the community.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Most
saying? They got on the
definitely.
pole, most likely, you know what I'm saying? Disrespecting, but most likely.
And then they coming up like Kodak.
In our life. You know what I'm saying? Chris Rock had a joke like, when he look at strippers, he's like, yeah, your dad failed. Man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah. And there's some truth to that. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's the one thing that we kind of lost in our community. You know what I'm saying? With daddy government kind of stepped in.
No,
there.
when you say that when you say your daddy failed you, what do you mean, like morally?
I mean that well, as far as when I was talking about that joke, at least when I say your dad failed you, and you're up on the pole taking your clothes off, I do think that, you know what I mean, I'm sure that there are porn stars and sex workers and girls that strip that have had good fathers. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I do think that a lot of these girls, a lot of the strippers that, you know,
It's daddy
and
issues.
the fast girls that I've met,
What's his name?
they had daddy issues. You know what I'm saying? That's all I know. And
Yeah.
I, you know, that could be a wrong way of looking at it. You know what I'm saying?
Because I was like, what's the actor? What's his name? Mr. Clark from
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman, isn't his daughter or something?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
Well, no. That was
Fishburne.
Fishburne.
Okay.
Fishburne.
Right. That
Right.
was sad.
I knew it was one of them.
That was a sad situation. Yeah.
She
But
looked
not
just like
just
him.
Yeah.
You also got to look at a woman too, man. Like some of these guys, like when you got these celebrities, man, going there throwing 10, 20 grand, and you making that kind of money, you know,
Right.
even if it's just $2,500 a night.
Her dad ain't fair, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
5 bands that night, go get a good
Hey,
game.
hey,
man.
you know.
I've seen that before. You know what I'm saying? Porn
Yeah.
stars
I mean, it
talking
makes
about
sense. It makes sense, but
Yeah,
you know,
parents-
it's,
I guess
Well-
to me it depends on the mentality behind the woman that's doing that job.
Right.
You
Don't
know?
let the game just take advantage of you.
Right.
You know, you just out there, you ain't got. Well, one thing I do a show at 2:00 on fatherhood. One thing we talk about a lot on there is that with men, with boys and girls, bringing them up, they gonna find a father figure eventually.
Most
You know what I
definitely.
mean? That's what it really comes down to. So I guess to answer you for what you just asked, as far as the failure of a father, I would say is, if you could, because father, we know, as we all know, fathers do, especially black fathers, face their own set of obstacles and issues. But you have to be that male figure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I guess that's the only way I
Definitely.
would kind of properly answer that.
Yeah.
Is you got to be that male figure.
Have
man.
to.
Because they're going to find that male figure regardless, man, rather than be, no matter what they find. They might be, they might find a good one, but you know what I'm saying? You just never know how it could go. You know
when I had my daughter,
right.
that changed my whole way of
Oh
thinking.
yeah.
Just
Got to
because
do it, right?
Yeah, just because girls tend to go to guys
Yeah.
that are like their father.
Oh yeah.
And the way I was,
Yeah. You had to change it up.
I had to change it up.
Yeah. I feel you
Because
on that.
I'll knock me out.
Yeah.
I mean,
if
I see one of me.
I see that on memes and stuff too. A lot of times, and would you approve of your daughter dating a guy
Right.
like you? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel what you're saying on that.
Right.
No, not me in high school.
Yeah, me neither.
No.
Years
Me
after
neither.
high
Me
school.
neither.
No.
Yeah.
Up to about 20. Up to about 29.
No.
Wait.
Good. But that, seriously though, that's when I really got serious about being a father too.
Yeah.
When I had a daughter, it wasn't necessarily that. It was just the fact that this human was looking exactly like me,
Right.
and it was a girl. Like
Right.
that blew me away. Like, I can't believe I made this. You know,
Right.
I made a girl version of me, and that made me really like, you know, because and it was really based on how I was treating women. You know,
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got to start treating women different.
Gotta change it. Gotta change it, man.
All right, man. Let's move on a little bit, man, because I feel like we can go on all day about a lot of these different
Oh
things.
yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about just the murder of Nipsey Hussle. You know what I mean? Black male on male violence, if that's a thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like that's not even a thing, and I kind of understand that too. You know,
Yeah,
because even that can get overblown.
Right.
So y'all just tell me how y'all feel about. We'll start right there. How y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like do they sensationalize these things, man? Do they, because it's us? I do.
Most definitely because it's us.
Right, because I mean, one thing School of D.L. Hughley, one thing he always talks about is, not just him, but a lot of people, which is the most common factor in murder is proximity.
Right.
How close you live to someone.
Exactly.
So,
That's what I was about to say. Ain't no such thing as black on black.
Okay,
It's
cool.
proximity.
So take it from
Proximity.
there. I don't want to do all the talking, man. Take it from there.
I don't think there's a such thing as black on black.
Okay.
You know, it's
Okay.
it's proximity crimes.
Right,
you know,
right.
we're around all black people, so it's not like it's
Kill
just.
who close to you.
I mean, yeah.
Ain't nobody going. We're not going to hell.
I'm not about to go to hell. Exactly. I'm not about to go to hell and say, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah.
You know. But who's next to
You're
me?
not mingling with them.
Exactly. You making me mad, so
Right.
you know, the temperatures rise.
Okay.
You know, it happens.
Okay. So do we? I mean, how y'all feel? Y'all feel like it's? I feel like.
I feel like
it's getting worse. Or?
I'm gonna say in the past 2 weeks, it looks bad here in Gainesville.
Okay.
It looks bad here in Gainesville. We had a few things happen,
Right.
you know, but I mean, for the most part, Gainesville's a pretty safe place. There's ignorance everywhere,
Okay.
but for the most part,
Everywhere.
it's a pretty safe place.
Okay. Well, okay. I think that'd be a nice segue, man. And this story right here, usually a lot of times we're talking about this a little bit off the air. A lot of times when there's stories of homicide, that sort of thing here, a lot of times I'll report it, but then I won't give opinions on it.
Right.
And that's most of the time for the sake of the family that lost their loved ones.
Right.
I respect them a lot of times. And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, I just don't feel like it's the place.
Right.
This story, I do want to go into because this is a national story right here in our backyard. I mean, I heard about this ABC News. I think
Right.
Charlamagne talking about it yesterday or
Right.
the other day. So, and you just was discussing it too as far as things changing here
Right.
recently. So we're going to get into, first of all, let me send a rest in peace to Mr. Craig Brewer, who seems to be
Rest in
a
peace.
pretty well-known figure. Right?
Bless up.
You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that know him. I didn't know him personally.
Right.
So just to add context, last had to be Sunday morning.
Yeah.
I was coming back.
Saturday night, Sunday morning. Yeah.
Seemed like there was a disagreement between two patrons at Waffle House over on Newberry Road.
Mm-hmm.
Where this young man, and it seemed like this wasn't something that he didn't do a lot. This was in there paying for other people's food.
Something like that,
And everything I'm discussing, as far as my understanding, I got from
Right.
the Gainesville Sun and the police reports. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right.
So, not, he said, she say, so apparently the story is that seems to be told is that this guy was in here paying for everybody's food, handing out $20 bills, and then apparently didn't pay for someone's food, and that was cause for this fight, and then ensued into murder. Now, me from just my 30-something years of living, I would assume that there would be more to it than that. You know what I
Right.
mean? I don't know anything, you know what I'm saying, to say that. But I'm saying that to say, but the story that's been told is this story. So
Right,
that's
right,
what we got to
right.
go on.
That's what
you
we
know
gotta
what I
go
mean?
on.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Now,
right.
Anybody feel different about that, feel free to, correct
I mean, that's what I heard as well.
Right.
But the Zeke, I know Zeke personally.
Okay.
You know, he used to coach my son's football team.
Nice.
He was one of the coaches on the team.
Okay.
He's a good kid.
Right.
You know, I mean, it sucks. You know, the whole situation sucked. Two families lost somebody.
There you go.
Right.
Yes.
You know,
And I want to.
two families.
Yes. Two families.
I do
Yeah.
want to point out the
There you go.
young lady.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was his
Cousin.
Mr. Brewer's sister.
Oh.
If it was his lady, and I saw she put a post up that's just mirrored what you just said,
Mhm.
which was, you know what I'm saying. I appreciate the love that everybody's giving us, but pray for the other family too. And I really
Right.
thought that. I really
Yeah.
thought that was like real
And that's
stand
my
up.
whole-
Like,
that's
that
my
was
whole-
stand
definitely
up
was.
for real. Like.
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff stopping you in your tracks, like
Right.
man, you know,
Right.
as
She's
respect.
saying it.
She's
the one saying
yeah, you know, she really has, she caught a lot of the brunt of the
What was her name?
of the whole. I don't know her name. I
Because
don't wanna lie.
Monique is his sister.
Right, it wasn't Monique though.
Okay.
It wasn't Monique, but 'cause I actually know Monique too.
Mhm.
All right, so just y'all general thoughts, man. Y'all feel like, and I want y'all to kind of, if y'all could, provide any possible what y'all think as far as solutions go. You know what I mean? Is there anything we can do about this? Y'all think it's getting worse in Gainesville? Or is it, I know you said you grew up here. I did too.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a difference between now and 20 years ago? And y'all just take it from there.
Oh man, it's a difference. Like I say, even with the younger generation, what we spoke on earlier, the respect is gone. Also, I feel with us, it's a lot of pride thing.
Yeah.
As a black man, it's a pride thing, especially if you portraying a certain lifestyle and you got a group of people around. Yeah, you kind of force your hand. It's a pride thing.
People, we lost some good people.
It's definitely a lot of pride.
Yeah, it's a pride thing.
Yeah,
so I mean, one of the solutions is going to be, to me, I feel is, you always got to check yourself, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to want to be better, but you also have people out here, man, that want to live that lifestyle.
Right.
And I don't knock no man. You know, this ain't got nothing to even do with the situation, but I don't knock no man for how he choose to live. And when you get into an altercation, you may want to fight, but he may want to shoot.
Right.
It's just everybody is different. Everybody's mentality is different. But we'll love to say the person that want to shoot, oh, he's a coward because he want to pick up a gun.
Right.
You don't know what he been through.
Nah.
Right.
You know, I got a buddy in my, he done been shot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna never let nobody get the upper hand on him ever again. So you get an altercation with him, he gonna do that.
Right.
You know, so I mean, it just depends on what people been through, you know, and you know, especially in our people, we're gonna always have a lot of negative stuff to say, man, or whatever. But you know, it come down to like you said, man, 2 families lost. You know what I'm saying? 2 loved ones.
I for one, you know what I mean. I done been in fights. I done been in a lot of fights. I done had guns pulled on me.
Yes,
you know, but like you said, you got to know when to put your pride to the side and say, you know what, I'm good.
I think that comes with maturity and age.
It does. I mean? It does.
A lot of that pride comes from fear, in my opinion. The one thing that I feel like is different about Gainesville, and you know, just from I'm talking about 2019, a lot of because we've had a more number of murders this year than we usually have. You know,
right, already.
It's early. It's only April.
Right.
The thing about that is, the thing that really strikes me is that it's usually when you go to other cities and they really getting it on like that.
Right.
It's usually just.
Yeah.
It's usually 15 to 19.
Right.
15 to 20. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. Here, it's people close to our age. It seems that are losing their lives or either.
And something crazy.
You're right. And that's the thing that really strikes me. You know what I'm saying? It's like we waiting to get in our 30s, you know, to really get it popping out here.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Too old for that.
Usually you done graduated from that kind of thinking, you know.
But that's because a lot of us still put ourselves in those environments.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, and being that the respect is gone from the younger generation, they don't care nothing about you. They don't even know what you done or who you are really. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about that anyways, you know. So if you're gonna keep putting yourself in certain environments, you know, certain things just come with certain territory. You know.
I do think that what you're saying right now, there's a lot to be said about that. As far as for you, anybody that's listening right now, the young man, me 20 years ago, I should say, 15, 20 years ago. When you stepping into that world, you gotta, and this is what I'm just gathering from listening to you, Jarrett. Is you gotta know what comes with it. You know, there's a big level of accountability. I like on that movie ATL when Big Boy's talking to Diana Ross' son. He tells him like, "It's a grown man game here now. This ain't no joke." So I do think there's a lot to be said about that. People think that a lot of people think it's a cartoon. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
But like you said, when you're young and you step into that world, you don't know.
Right.
You're not really even thinking about the consequences. You're not thinking exactly. You're Superman. You tough. You know. Right. You got to let them know early. I talk to my nephew right now. My nephew's 18 years old. I talk to him. I tell him, son, listen. I mean, everybody don't got to be tough.
Right.
You got to be tough. Because tough people get knocked out. Tough people get killed.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All the time.
Most definitely.
And you got good kids out here. Like you said, your people's got all the tattoos. Your son got the tattoos, And why you want to look like that?
Right.
Why you want to look like that?
Popular.
Because automatically, just because of the color of my skin, we're already being looked at funny.
Definitely.
You know?
Really.
That's
already.
what makes sense. My son is 14, and he's 6'1" right now. He's tall like y'all. He might be like one of y'all sons.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Anyway, that's one of my biggest fears.
Right.
Is him, because there's studies and statistics that prove that the larger society looks at black kids as bigger and stronger than what they are.
Exactly.
So when you're looking at your kid as a baby, they're seeing a lot of times like to me, Rice was 12 years old. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So I'm saying that's one of my biggest fears is him being accosted by some grown man who's looking at him by just his scream. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if y'all heard that new 2 Chainz album. But one thing that they say at the end, you know what I'm saying, that I've heard before when he got some lady on there doing poetry. One thing she says is that, you know what I'm saying, they love black boys' strength, but they don't love black boys.
Right.
And that's a big thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I love football, man. I watch football all the time. I watch the press conferences. A lot of times I'm listening to watching the NFL combines. If you close your eyes and listen to them talk about the players, it sounds like a slave auction, bro. It's, he's a fine specimen.
I ain't never done
you that. You gotta
do
do it, bro. It
that.
trips you out, bro.
It's
You
crazy.
close your eyes and these are
right.
my favorite coaches, man. But I listen to them talk about the players. He runs like a gazelle. He's strong as an ox. Right. And I'm like, this is crazy.
But the whole thing, I mean, with the NFL Combine,
yeah,
because you got some freak athlete white boys too.
Oh, you do.
You know,
you do.
And so I'm like, okay, I mean, so are they
Tim
slaves
Tebow
as well? Yeah, Tim Tebow was definitely,
Tim Tebow was a beast. Bosa, JJ Watt, we can go down the line. You're right.
Monsters,
you're right.
So were they slaves as well, or like if you close your eyes and listen to them talk about them, what are they saying?
They to me,
go right ahead.
but on that day, I feel like they keep a lot of that stuff covered with them. Think about it. Anytime you pretty much hear anything negative, even about the athlete, is who? The black man. Whether it's old boy that beat his kids or the AP,
right.
It's gonna always be us.
You never hear. I've never heard about a white
exactly.
athlete chastising their child.
Never.
Never. And then you can't say they don't. Because I be in Walmart and I've seen white dude grab his child and beat him. And I'm dying laughing because this ain't something that I usually see. I seen Pop grab the little kid up and just went to work on him. And I'm like,
I can kind of feel a lot of time with the black athletes, like,
we catch it, man, the most.
You got black athletes, you got your, for every T.O., somebody like, Pac-Man Jones, Mike Tyson, O.J. Simpson, any of those, OJ, separate classes,
whole nother class.
But any of those athletes that are vocal, they really hate that.
Oh, they hate it.
And then you have,
but then you say they hate the vocal athletes, but when you're not vocal, they hate you too.
That's what I was just gonna
say. Beast mode.
But then you got people like Beast Mode, like LeBron,
right?
Like who they actually do the right thing. You can't get them on nothing,
right?
And you can still feel the tension,
like
they waiting on it, they waiting on this dude to do
Please
something.
Do something wrong.
Please do something wrong. Waiting.
Yeah,
no matter what it is,
man.
No matter what it is,
that's a crazy thing.
It's
man.
crazy.
Let's move on to sports a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about. We all are old enough to remember D Wade and all them boys coming in the league.
Right. That man was a beast, man, hands down.
I remember Carmelo taking Syracuse to the championship his freshman year. They coming in the league, and Marquette did their thing that year.
Right.
D Wade pretty much was a one-man show.
Yeah.
LeBron came straight out of high school. I remember that 03 class.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was in high school. I want y'all to just kind of give me general thoughts on that, not just that class, but the whole legacy of D Wade since he retired.
Oh, you would say that? I would say LeBron's the best, hands down.
Yeah.
I argue with people all day, man.
That whole class too,
man.
I want to hear it.
You mean out of that class or ever?
Period, man?
Yeah, LeBron GOAT.
Like Jordan,
man. LeBron the GOAT.
Right up.
Man, listen, man.
Yeah, man.
No way.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm
38.
Oh, you saying that?
So that's perfect.
Listen, bro. But listen, hold on now. Listen. Jordan ain't come straight out of high school for one. So obviously it says your talent wasn't good. Hold on, because it ain't like even Jordan freshman year in college, he was a beast.
He hit that shot though, but he went.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you want to talk about shots,
yeah.
LeBron got more buzzer beaters than Jordan.
Okay.
You know, but I give it to LeBron for the simple fact, 18, 19 years old, coming straight out of high school into a grown man game to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Who Cleveland had?
No one.
Thank you.
But what I'm saying is, listen,
the legacy that he created.
LeBron, first off, LeBron didn't even get respect from me in high school.
What?
Listen. I'm 6'3".
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Nobody that he played against was 6'3". LeBron was 6'8" in high school, and everybody was the height of this microphone. Come on, son. So he doing what he was supposed to do. Granted, when he came to the league, he did his thing.
He did the same thing.
He did the same thing. He didn't do the same thing. Come on, son. In high school, he was completely unstoppable. You got people in the league, that was still kind of hanging with him.
The man was averaging 20 points a game.
He was a freak.
He did.
Listen, LeBron is a freak of nature. Honestly, I don't even think he was born. I think he was created.
So tell me this then. Why? I'm assuming you're saying as far as the GOAT conversation.
Jordan, let's go.
MJ.
I put Kareem over Jordan.
Why MJ over LeBron then?
Why MJ over LeBron?
Yeah.
Everything, son. This is MJ. Michael Jordan changed the game.
Yeah.
He did.
Michael Jordan played ball back then the way people play today.
He did. He changed the game.
He changed it.
He did do that.
Jordan, I'm gonna say Jordan was before. I give you that with Jordan and everything, but Jordan ain't never faced no 6'8" LeBron either.
Nah,
he ain't never faced no Golden State Warriors either.
But
that
many
superstars,
but that's not his fault. He didn't face them.
So,
what it is.
You're right.
Today, everybody today is bigger than the people then. Everyone.
So you think the talent level is higher now?
Yeah, everything.
Exactly.
Everything. But for the time, the talent level was what it was.
Yeah.
You're right.
Just like before Jordan, it was Kareem.
Yeah.
Beast.
He was a beast. I'm not saying he wasn't a beast.
Dr. J,
what I'm saying, Dr. J, all them, we'll have somebody from then saying, no, he was better than Jordan, or whoever was for them was better than them.
Well, that's what Jordan said. Jordan said that he was constantly being compared to Dr. J,
right?
Who was his idol,
right?
Know what I mean? I watched them both. I grew up on both. I grew up on MJ.
I grew up on MJ.
I gotta go with LeBron.
I'm
gonna tell you why.
I don't
got good reason.
Now, I'm just
act like what I'm saying is right, because what I'm saying is not popular. They just did a poll in the NBA. I don't know if y'all saw that. NBA players only 73% said that Jordan's greatest all time.
I knew I should be in the league.
See,
I knew
after that, right? LeBron got 12%. Kobe got like 11, close to 11.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. The reason I gotta go with LeBron, bro, is a few things, man. I know LeBron had the All-Star team out of Miami, but I don't think he ever had a Scottie Pippen, first of all.
No.
I don't think he ever had that. Mm-hmm. But the biggest thing about LeBron is LeBron to me is we all born in the 80s.
Yeah.
LeBron is the quintessential 80s baby. You know what I'm saying? The reason I say that is because when you think about Jordan, and I stole this from Isaiah Thomas too, by the way. When you think about Jordan, you just said when he went to the freshman year in North Carolina, he wasn't doing all that. It's a popular story. He was he didn't make the high school team. He had to work hard, come back. What I'm saying?
Right.
Growth spurt. When he went to North Carolina, he had a legendary coach there, Dean Smith.
Mm-hmm.
When he comes to the league, legendary coach, Phil Jackson.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, I'm sure he made them coaches better. LeBron, when has he ever had that to
Thank you.
LeBron had all he had was his homeboy daddy.
Okay,
that's it.
But listen to me.
So
listen to me.
Pretty much
The league today,
Exactly.
So that's why I
the
got
league.
I give it to
And I can't say you're wrong. I can't.
Right. That's the only reason
Everybody
I
got
get
their
it.
own opinions.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, the league today is 15,000 times softer than the league was back then.
Whoa.
I ain't gonna doubt that.
Hold on. I feel like that's only because they changed the rules. The players didn't ask for them to change the rules.
I'm not saying the players asked for them to change it. But listen to me.
Jordan, he made a cleaner.
Listen, LeBron ain't.
Don't say that. Don't say because
I'm
you can't
saying
say
it.
that.
You can't tell me what I can't say. Listen. LeBron gonna come do a layup, flop, crazy. And I get it. That's the game today.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know what I mean, you got Bill Laimbeer. All these boys. These boys are basically fighting.
Yeah.
in the game. They're not tough like that today.
Robin Johnson. The boys had rules for Jordan. If he jump off the ground, we
kill him
on the ground.
Kill him.
All the Jordan rules.
So now listen, my thing is, okay, now imagine.
There was a lot more physical back then.
So imagine LeBron talent growing up in them times.
He would have been a beast.
He would have been a beast. He would have been a beast. He had to adapt to play in the way it is now.
I just don't. I think LeBron is just the front of that new wave, like you see it with Giannis at Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Right.
Now we pretty much breeding freaks now.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's bigger, stronger, faster.
Guy who could do what he does.
Exactly.
And that's why you got to give it to him. Like he Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan together. And Kareem. He all of them in the ball.
It's crazy. Like I said, like I told you, I don't think he was born. I think they had a laboratory.
I think Jordan's the better scorer.
And a 7-footer.
I think Kobe is the closest thing to Jordan. I mean, when it comes to this.
Yeah.
But like they can see me out here. But LeBron just got the whole.
I get it. LeBron is definitely the total package.
Right.
But like you said, Jordan was a better.
Definitely better.
Jordan was more exciting to watch. He brought excitement to the game.
Don't get it twisted. LeBron brings excitement. I like to watch. I'm not a LeBron fanatic. I'm a LeBron respecter.
Right.
I definitely respect him.
Okay,
I gotta respect him.
I respect
him. I love to watch him play because he's a giant.
Yeah.
And he moved like he's 5'7".
Right.
I mean
that's ridiculous.
No way.
Then you got jokers like KD out there shooting threes like.
You 6, right? You 6'10", 6'11".
Well, they would have had you down low.
Oh, yeah.
Man, exactly. You gotta post up.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
So that's why, being that if everybody take all the variables of how the game done changed and the players, man, and really just don't look at it as far. We all know Jordan was exciting to watch, and the man did his thing on the court. I don't take nothing from Jordan at all. Right. I don't take nothing from him, man. But
I'm not taking anything from LeBron except the GOAT tag.
Okay.
Granted, he's on his way.
Is he number 2?
Definitely.
Okay, cool.
Definitely.
Okay, so do you think Jordan could have came in the league straight out of high school to a team
like
Cavaliers?
Not with how he was. No.
Exactly. So,
but the league was
so how you gonna be
different.
the great?
The league was different then.
How you gonna be the great though? If you couldn't do it, how you gonna be the great?
Yeah.
The league was different, Famo.
2 different eras.
Exactly. It's 2 different eras. It's 2 different eras.
I'm with you. I just think
stat-wise and all that though. When LeBron is done, ain't nobody gonna be able to. Nobody gonna be able to touch it.
I said that when he first.
But I don't think he's gonna beat all the points though.
Huh?
I don't think he's gonna battle those points.
Depends on how long he played.
It depends on how long you played.
He played 20 years. Kareem played 69 to 89. So LeBron might get 20. He
might do 20. Then
where he at now? About how many?
He might be 3rd right now. I know it goes. Kareem, Carmelo, Kobe.
I'm saying how many years LeBron been in the league?
16, I think.
16. That's so crazy. That time flew.
Graduated high school.
03?
Yeah. 03.
So 16 years, man.
Yeah, so something like that.
Yeah, man.
He getting there.
Yeah,
So he could do another 5 years.
And I gotta say something about his great that I know he's gonna bring the age into this one. But when he went to a garbage team like the Wizards, what he took him? Where did the great take him?
Hold on.
Where did the great take them?
Listen to me.
Hold on. Hear me out. You gotta have effective communication. Hold on.
Kwame Brown.
Then when the Bulls lost Jordan, they
won 50 games that year.
Exactly.
People don't know that.
They don't know that. He had an all-around team, regardless of who you want, how you want to put. When Cleveland lost LeBron, they won maybe 19 games.
Right.
Hey, yo, listen.
They won 19 games.
That's what
come on, man. The man did not have the supporting cast that Jordan had around him. He can't sit down on the bench, get a nice little breather.
First off, don't bring up Jordan and the Wizards. Yeah. That's not even fair to Jordan.
He should never have done that.
He should. How?
He was 117 when he went to the Wizards. Come on, son. Come on,
man. Jordan ain't never maybe about 50-something years old. Let's not do that, man. Jordan was still. Jordan, man, come on, man.
Yeah. That's like me right now, coming off of this knee surgery, and get full rehab, and then try to go hoop with these kids out here. You know what I mean? No way.
LeBron did.
Who?
LeBron played with a broke hand.
Come on, son. That's what they said he had a broke hand, man. LeBron ain't never been injured.
I got one for you, man. Who is the baddest white boy in the NBA right now? He's like a lost
in the league right now.
We're from Dallas, maybe. what number 77 maybe?
I can't. I'm gonna let y'all have that one.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all have that
Yeah,
one.
pass.
Man.
Lifeline.
Let y'all have that.
Man.
Yeah,
all right,
man.
look, man. Bro, I tell this to people all the time doing this radio thing. We almost done already. I know we're about to fast. That's
Dang,
how
it's
it
almost
works.
that time.
We ain't play no music, man. But we
Right.
got all day for that. I want to ask y'all some stuff off the top of y'all head, man. As far as the local community goes, we're going to shift a little bit.
Right.
Are there things in this local community that y'all have noticed that black men, black people, but especially black men, can help solve, or things that affect us that
Right.
aren't being addressed? And I don't mean just black men, but I
Right,
mean
Yeah.
places where we could actually our thought, our perspective can be is needed. Is there anything locally that we should be focusing on?
Yeah, there's nothing here. Like we all know, there's nothing here. Okay, yeah, and the local. No offense to your YMCA's and Boys and Girls Club, but
Right.
they're nothing like they used to be.
Nah,
Kids don't even care to go to
too
them.
expensive.
Yeah.
You know, and that's another thing. Money's gonna always be a factor.
But you know
in
what?
those-
You don't even. I don't even care about the money or all that. You know what I mean, me, I'm the type of person. When I was a kid, I was an outside kid.
Okay.
So let's do outside
Yeah, the
things.
fight.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
I mean, we played. You know,
Right,
we
right,
had
right. We
fun
did do that.
outside. We
Came home
did.
dirty.
Exactly. I
Right.
came home dirty. So you know, let's get a block party or something. You know what I mean, let's do something. Let's go to the park. Get the community together.
Right.
I mean, just chill out, have a good time, have good music.
That's one of the
whatever.
things. That's one of the things. Like when I go to these community, whatever, these events that they do, town halls, and all this stuff. It's usually women.
Right.
A
Always.
bunch of women.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like, and not to knock them, because our women, that go back to Africa. Our women always have been like
Right.
the force behind.
Yeah.
Like that like the custom of having a male leader and then the women doing like
Mhm.
all the legwork. That's ancient. We did it in Africa.
Right.
But the thing is, we uplifted our women, and we always did that. You
Right.
know what I mean? So we gave them that props
Mhm.
Right,
for
most definitely.
doing it. But having the man as the leader and then the women supporting, that's always been a part of what we do. I think that we've lost that the part where we kind of let the men lead. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we got
Yeah.
we got.
And I can't even say we've lost the part of letting the man lead.
Right.
You know, it's just it goes all the way back to the Willie Lynch theory.
Go right ahead.
You know, you got
yeah,
you removing him.
Right.
The man is gone.
That's what it is.
You know, so we're not there to lead. And not saying we shouldn't be there because we should.
Well,
You know, back in the day, like my grandma and my grandfather were together forever. Seemed
Okay,
like
okay.
you know, forever. They went through whatever they went through, but they always stayed together. You know, one slept in this room, one slept in that room,
Right.
but they was in the house.
They kept that foundation together.
You know what I mean?
That's
It was in the
real.
house. But today, it seems like we don't know how to fight through things.
So we go through these relationships so fast.
So fast.
I've been married 100 times with these girls, man. It be so intense for them little 3 weeks.
Right.
And before you know it, she done and I'm done.
Right.
She done moved on to another.
We hate each other all like. I
That's
mean,
crazy, bro.
it shouldn't be like that.
It shouldn't be like that.
It
That's
shouldn't.
That's because most of
stuff
us
we used to do with women over the course of the years. Now we doing it a month. You know,
In
what
a
I'm
month.
saying?
Well, because
That-
that's the saying that say, just because you make a man wait doesn't make you a wife, and just because you give it up early doesn't make you a hoe.
I'm
You
with
know
that.
what I'm saying?
I'm with
1,000.
that. I'm
and-
giving proof of that.
Right.
Exactly.
Right,
But
right.
I just feel like a lot of people make a long term or that commitment based on the honeymoon phase of getting to know a person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of waiting till
Once that over
y'all
with.
done got comfortable with each other.
Right.
Now you starting to see who they
You
really
can't
are.
build no foundation
You know,
on that. You
right.
know, that's not what's going to
Right.
sustain. I'm with you on that.
so-
Definitely.
I'm
Definitely.
fully.
But back to the whole community thing, man. This because I was actually wanting to start my own. I got a logo and everything. Men doing positive things, and I was actually doing things at Chestnut Park, TV, and everything. And when I tell you, man, if I had 100 people out there, probably 95% of them were women. I had women doing majority of the cooking, but I mean they offered to cook. You
Right.
know,
Right.
I mean, me and my brother, supplied all the meat, but it was, I was just trying to get more brothers to get out. I told them, whether it's your kids, your nephews, nieces, just get them come to the park.
Yeah.
you know, good food, you know what I'm saying, music, fun, just that's it. You know, just spend a few hours with them.
Right.
Man, when I tell you nothing but women, man, I got pictures, man. I got a line from, man, probably here to A Quinn, you know, or whatever, man. You know, had the bounce houses out there, everything, but no brothers out there.
No brothers.
No brothers,
That's
man.
the thing. That's why, like, and see,
None.
that's the thing about it. Like,
So
I don't feel like we have a problem holding our brothers accountable. You know what I mean? But my bad, bro. I don't think we finished.
Man, we don't know how. You know,
Right.
and most men don't know how to be a father. And like you say, we keep saying everything's going back to slavery. Yeah, they took men out of the household then and sold them.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, yeah, women were left in the household to raise.
yeah.
And like he said, he brought up the Willie Lynch letter. You know, yeah, and it says a part in there how the woman would basically teach her man to be physically strong, her son to be physically strong, but mentally weak.
Right. Right.
You know, so you're talking about 100 years of that type of mentality, you know, to where guys like ourselves now, we definitely have to take more of a role in actually grooming the young men.
Right.
But when you got a bunch of young men who don't really care,
Right.
you know, and that's why I tell people, it's not like everybody want to do these panels and everything, but I'm like, if you're not getting the right people on those panels, I don't care because he's a doctor, I don't care because he's a lawyer, I don't care because what he's done. If it's not someone that the people that you're trying to talk to in that community can relate to,
Exactly.
it's ineffective.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, you go to the meetings and it's not us.
It's not what women
You know,
do.
the hip hop
You know.
industry,
Oh,
it ain't us.
Nah, it's definitely
You know?
not.
Yeah.
And those people that's there, they don't know what we go through.
No.
Only thing they know is what we tell them, and that's in the
Right.
raps.
Yeah,
Right,
and
right.
You know?
But even if it is one of us, you can't go get a black person who ain't been through nothing
That's
that
what I'm
don't know
saying.
what it's like.
Exactly. You
You
got to
can't
be
come
able
over
to
here and talk to
relate.
them. What?
Exactly.
No.
I agree with
The
that.
perspectives, the
Totally.
emotions, everything about the situation is going to be totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different.
You know, now if you get someone that people know, they respect, they know this man done been out here at what they was called the trenches and he done made it, they're more prone to listen to that person and look up to that person versus this person you just bring it over here and you don't know what it's like.
Mm.
Right. Right.
No,
You know?
I agree with you. I think that's one of the realest things. Like, I always say that about like pastors and stuff like that. I mean, one thing to have a pastor that's, studied the word, and
Right.
did his right thing with the Bible school. But another thing, you can tell when you listen to a preacher who does, sold a little
Right.
dope,
Right.
put a few women or whatever the case may be.
Right.
You can tell the difference.
Yeah.
And I ain't saying
Yeah.
it's better or worse, but I do think it's more effective. You know what I'm saying? I agree
Definitely.
with you, bro, to the
Yeah.
fullest, man.
When you try, my thing, when you're trying to reach that crowd of people,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? When you're gonna come reach you definitely need someone from that
Who's been there?
who's been there.
Because,
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with you. Why would I listen to you?
Right.
Yeah.
If I got more expertise on this than you, like
Let me try to go over to Hell Plantation
Yeah,
and
you
tell them
can't
how to
even tell
run
me.
Hell
Thank
Plantation.
Yeah, you can't
That-
even tell me how this goes. Yeah, that's good,
Exactly.
bro.
You know, I had a buddy, like, he grew up with his mom and dad. Like, I don't know what that's like.
Right.
You know, our perspectives on a lot of things was different. And if you look at us, well now, even say now you can tell, you know what I'm saying, the difference even in just in the upbringing,
Yeah. Right.
you know,
Yeah.
or whatnot. You could tell he had more structure, more discipline than I did.
Yeah. Hey,
know, you can tell.
I feel it all the time, bro.
You know.
I could tell the dudes and the girls who had dads in their house.
Right.
Like, I can tell, like,
Right.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can
Right.
tell, bro.
I mean, don't get it twisted though, because I was raised by my mom,
And you,
and
yeah.
my mom was my and pops.
I
You know what I mean?
Right,
Mom
right.
Dukes is real deal, real out here.
Well,
You know what I mean?
That's
It don't matter. I mean,
something-
my mom was in the hood.
yeah.
We out in the street playing football. She throwing the ball.
Alright.
We at the basketball court shooting. She had the J.
Ah.
Swear to God, Mom Dukes had the jumper too.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
You know what I
what's
mean?
up, man.
I
That's
mean,
what's up.
so
That's
Mama
what's
was
up.
out there.
Let's
Mama
shout
was
out
out
to-
there.
that's the thing about it, bro. We got these strong black women that raised us. You know what I mean? I grew up in a single parent home. Know about you?
Yeah.
You know,
most
that's
definitely.
that made three of us.
Mm-hmm.
We raised by these strong black women that are stepping up and doing these jobs. You know what I mean? Jobs of two people.
Right.
And I love my mom. She did her job. She did a good job raising us. She did what she could. You know what I'm saying? But we normalized that
Right.
because it happens so much.
Right.
And it's 74%.
Who's to say how we would be?
Exactly.
they were
and
there?
now that we're
Oh,
fathers,
Right.
now, we can recognize like, dang, like I know I speak for myself on this, but I'm sure y'all boys can relate. I can recognize times when I'm raising my kids like, dang, I wish I had somebody tell me what I'm telling you.
Right. Facts.
Oh man.
So
yes,
what we're doing
yes,
really, now
yes,
we're doing double
yes,
work now.
Yes.
Because you catching up and you on the job work.
Right.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it's really our generation, man. Late 70s, 80s,
Yeah.
early 90s. That block. That
When I was in high
15,
school,
20
man,
year
I
block.
had an English teacher. He was a Muslim dude.
Right.
Mr. Muhammad, what up, man? We had to write an essay. Can a woman raise a boy to be a man?
Sheesh.
Boy.
That's deep right there.
Deep.
See, that's a big hot topic because
Yeah.
how can you tell these women who raised us to completion that
Right.
they didn't do it? Because they did it.
They did
did
it.
it.
Look at us.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
go ahead.
exactly.
Go ahead.
That's a that's a 50-50.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
That's
how
a
can you tell them they
50-50.
wrong? Because they did it.
You know,
Exactly.
and a lot of it, I feel, come from because I'm that one kid that I'm probably even at 38 just really getting over because I never had that relationship with my dad. He passed last year.
Yes, sir.
To where I had those issues of
Yeah.
wanting that love
Damn right.
from my dad.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And so I never get it. You know what I'm saying? I never have that father-son bond, or whatnot. But so it kind of makes me go harder
Right.
for my kids,
Right.
especially my son.
I
I
feel you.
always sit them down because they about to be 17 and 18 this year. So I'm always having
Wow.
real deal conversations with them. To man, I got 9 kids, 7 different women.
Right.
I tell them don't be nothing like me.
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
You got me.
I show them paychecks.
Me too.
I pay $1,300. Lord, I
See?
thank you because I make the money to pay
Right,
it, so I'm
right,
good.
right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
But I show them I pay $1,300 a month in child support.
Yeah.
It's
I get
crazy,
$1,000 taken out of my paycheck every 2 weeks. Tax everything. I tell them it's
You get
$24,000 a
these
year.
kids,
I don't even see. But I'm blessed to be making the money that I
right
make.
now.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Kids
blessed to be
today,
making
man,
the money I make.
they see a lot though, man.
Yeah.
They see a whole lot. My son asked me the other day, man. We was at a restaurant. It's me, my son, and my daughter, and we the only black people in the restaurant. And my son says, "Dad, I know what your favorite month is." I said, "What?" He said, "February."
Oh,
I said, "Yeah." He said, "Not just because it's your birthday though." I said, "Why?" He said, "Because it's Black History Month."
that's right.
I said, "Yeah." And he said, randomly, he said, "Dad, are white people allowed to kill black people on Black History Month?"
Wow.
I said, "What?"
Crazy,
Profound,
man.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, "Yo," I said, "We'll talk about it in a minute." And my
Right,
daughter
right,
looked
right.
around and she said, "Oh,
How old are we talking? Talk your son.
9."
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was 8 at the time though.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
He said, my daughter says, "Oh," I said, "What?" And she looked at me and she looked around. I said, "What?" She said, "Because we're the only black people here."
That's right.
And it's crazy that
that
they
they
recognize
recognize
this.
it.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Crazy.
Right.
I was there was a study on that, man, as far as just the images that kids see. You just put them in front of the TV when they're little.
Mm-hmm.
The images they see on TV, by the time they can speak, they've already had connotations from black and white skin,
Uh-huh.
just from watching TV.
Yep, just from watching TV.
And
Yep.
just from watching the Disney Channel, and it's
Yeah.
6 white kids and 1 black kid. You know what I
Right.
mean? Those are all like little hidden messages, signals that
Right.
we all get. Society
Mhm.
kind of dictates that, man. Bro, we done ran out of time. Actually, we done went over 10 minutes, but it's all good, man. We got
man.
plenty of time.
It was a good time though.
yeah,
man.
Good
yeah,
time,
man.
man. Good conversation. I'm looking forward to next week.
Yeah, man.
Most definitely,
As much as you guys can make it, man, I'd love to have you come through. I really think that we can cover a lot of ground here, man. Any closing thoughts, closing things you want to say? You want to shout out your baby mother? Whatever the
Nah,
case
they know
may be.
they know I got mad respect for all of them. But one thing I'm gonna say, man, that my uncle, man, I love him to death, man. One thing he always told me, this for anybody, I tell it to my kids now. You have the right to make any choice you want, but you do not have the right to choose your consequences, and that's in anything.
Sheesh.
Bro.
That's
I
deep,
like
man.
that.
I like
That sounds
that.
like a Facebook status, man.
That's real, though.
Sheesh.
You got the
That's
right
real.
to make
That's
any
how really
choice you
get.
want, but
Yeah.
you do not have the right to choose your
Yeah.
consequences.
So what are you really saying, boy? Be careful what you getting yourself involved
Exactly.
in.
You better
out
think
here,
about
boy.
it.
Yeah,
I love
quick,
it.
You know what I'm saying? You better
Yeah.
think about it.
What
man.
about you? What about you, man?
Listen, man, y'all already know, man. I'm out here. We out here. 3 black men living life. You know, we looking good, living good.
That's what's
You know,
up, man.
I'm looking forward to being here next week,
That's
man.
what's up.
Most
One
definitely.
thing I try to always ask usually is when people in a position like y'all to give advice is to kind of speak to yourself from 20 years ago. What would you have told yourself But we can do that next week, man.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll do that next week.
That's what's up, man. Again, man, appreciate y'all boys coming through.
For sure, man.
For the fellas,
Thanks for having us.
I like that. I just think that we should let the men talk a little more. You know what I'm saying?
We definitely got to get our voice back.
Exactly.
We got to get our voice back, man.
It seems like everybody.
We got to get it back, but they got to want to listen.
Yeah, and women, it ain't on no power trip. We know y'all got your whole woman's power movement thing. It ain't on that. We just got to get our voice back, man.
That's what's up.
You know, that's it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that,
you know.
bro. I'm gonna close it with this, man. I tell people all the time, bro. Black women number one in like every category. They number one in college graduates. They number one enrolled in school. They number one enrolled starting new businesses. They number one in the workforce. I joke about it all the time, but think of a black woman that ain't got a job. Like it's hard. You gotta think for a second, like, oh yeah, she ain't got no job. But most black women, you know, got a job. Remember they $8. They can see they work.
And even the ones that don't have a job that they clock in, but they doing hair.
They doing something. That's what they like to work, boy.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like to say, all those categories I just named, every last one of them, black women are dead last.
Yeah.
So you got our women are number one, and we dead last. And then the stuff that we lead number one in, you don't even want to know. It's like mortality.
It's all negative.
Right?
It's all negative. It's all negative.
Okay, I'm saying like to say, so those are the demographics right there.
Right.
We laid it out. That's the stuff we ain't got to argue about that.
Right.
That's stuff you can go verify that yourself.
Right.
For our women, this is where we kind of mess up, is our women being number one on everything, and number one group in all these successful categories, which is a good thing. That should empower our community. If you just going based off the numbers, I was joking about it earlier about like the worst of our men find women, and that's because the numbers are so off that if you're a successful black woman, which like I just said, we got a lot of them, and you want your counterpart, which would be a successful black man, it's gonna be kind of hard, you know, just based off the numbers. It's hard to find that because, and not only that, if you're a successful black man, you in the highest demand. I mean, everything.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a fact. I don't care what
fact.
you look like.
Yeah,
I don't care where you come from. If you're successful at what you do, you can pretty much.
You can be out here looking like Seal.
You can pick what you want. Yeah.
And you looking good.
And still only date models. So that kind of makes you, let you know.
Right.
So that's the point I'm trying to make. Ladies, if you really, now if you want to date outside another race, that's we ain't knocking that either. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to date a black man, it's for the black women that want to date black men. It's a good chance, just based off the numbers, your soulmate, the dude that's gonna treat you right, is probably gonna make less money than you. You know what I mean? That's the demographic.
He at the bottom right now, so help him come up.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
And I heard the girl. I told this to a girl one time. She said, "You know what? But for me, if I'm for my man, I don't know what I'm saying. We're gonna try to get him more money. And we're looking for women like that. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm trying to say is, for our women, you got to be realistic. That's the point I'm really trying to make in all this. You got to be realistic. Most of our women, I believe, and we got some ratchet girls out there. Don't get me wrong, but I believe for most of our women, if somebody treat them right, love them right, most of them gonna reciprocate. Most of them go. That's what they really.
That's all you gotta do.
You know, really love them and doing the right, treat them the right way. So if you really want that, that's what you complaining. Ain't no good men out there. If you really looking for the dude to treat you right, most likely he's not gonna make the same kind of money as you. So at least when you meet him, you know what I'm saying. Who knows what y'all do after that? So I'm saying I like to say, we kind of got a unrealistic view when selecting mates. And for us black men, we straight. We can pretty much get what we want. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to brag, but it's just the case.
But we looking good out here.
Good out here, bro. Man, bro. I got 7. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm with you. I can go to another city right now.
A couple more, man.
I can go to another city right now, meet a beauty queen, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just not like that with our women. You know what I'm saying? Our women could be who they always picking at? Ashanti, who 40 years old, fine as all that, and can't find a man to save her life.
She can't find no man?
It says she can't find no man, no.
Tell her come find me.
No, hold on, bro.
I beat you to it. You got 10 kids. You got 27 kids. You
Damn, bro.
He got 27.
But Shanti, baby, I don't need you to do nothing. They taking care of. Listen, hey.
What we call
come out at your boy. I'm sorry. Come on, it's your man.
Yeah.
Ashanti, I look better than he do.
Yeah.
No, he don't.
True story.
You don't even want to do it with a beard no more, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't even.
Yeah,
he got a hat and a beard on. You don't want that, Ashanti.
I got a receding hairline.
See what I'm saying?
I cut it all off.
You see, Bob used to be right here, bro.
Oh man, but don't y'all listen. We don't even want to talk. I'm blessed right now. I don't even want to talk about it.
I can't wait till it come out. I'm hating. I can't wait till it fall out.
Look, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man.
man.
Definitely come back next week, man.
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here,
Servance, man. Mel Brown, man. I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
y'all boys coming through, man.
Thanks for having
Keep it
us.
locked right
Appreciate
here,
it.
man. WBT 94 on FM Beach.
Yo.
Jerking. For the fellas, y'all.
Yeah, that was dope, man.
That was straight there,
Brown
man.
went over 15 minutes. I ain't never did that before.
Oh man.
The top boy's good, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't killed it. I gotta pee like a man.
But listen, I'm gonna have to see you in a minute. Never appreciate you for having me,
Nah,
man.
man, bro. Like I said, man, this y'all hour. I can't. Look at her. She got a girl on here now. She know. It's like I can't find no man either.